Recruiting is one of the top skill sets that any individual in any leadership role ever has. Many people struggle with the idea of recruiting, or they just frown upon it. They think it is a low behavior and only network marketing or telemarketing or anything like that. I genuinely believe that only top of the top leadership roles understand and value the concept of recruiting. Today, I'm going to work with you on how to recruit talent within your own business, whether it is for clientele or whether for individuals to be affiliates in your business. This is the ME Show. Let's go. Girls on me on the dance floor, all eyes on me. Who is he? Man, you better come get your girl dog. All eyes on me, party like a rock star. You can find me in VIP. All eyes on me, yeah, where the girls are. This is how your night should be. All eyes on me, all eyes on the prize. Money supersized, G5 super fly, should be supervised. Do or die, open up your eyes, head to the sky. Keep a mean bad mommy on the side. Make a tsunami, kamikaze on the mind. Spit flow, paparazzi flash shine. Get dough, champagne, Merlot. Cash and tango, in the VIP. Now she wanna touch her ankle. Get low, mueve mami como el dembow. All eyes on me, peeping through the window. Get mine, get yours, believe it or not. In the meantime, I'ma keep my eyes on the top. All eyes on me, drinks on me. Girls on me, on the dance floor. All eyes on me, who is he? Man, you better come get your girl dog. All eyes on me, party like a rock star. You can find me in VIP. All eyes on me, yeah, where the girls are. This is how your night should be. All eyes on me, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. It is yours truly, Ali Midawi, and I am super excited, humbled, and privileged to have the opportunity to spend yet again another session with you. It is Thursday, and in Money Making Thursday, we're going to talk about income-producing activities. And one of the income-producing activity, if you are in business, is to recruit talent. You are always looking for someone that can take your business to the next step. You are literally one recruit away from miraculous results. And now, here's the thing. Many people would say certain things like, well, I'm not good at recruiting people, or, I don't know who to talk to, or I run out of people to talk. That's my favorite. I run out of people to talk to. Like, we stopped making people. There are 7.4 billion people in the world, and they all have wants and needs. Now, if you are in a business model or in a role or a position or an industry that requires recruiting, drop a number one for me in the comment. If you are watching us for the very first time, like, comment, subscribe, share, all those fun things, because they help us spread the world around for everybody else out there. So let's get into the idea of recruiting. So first things first, there are two objections that you have to understand. The very first one is internal objection. The second one is external objection. The internal objection is the thing that you are convincing yourself of in your head. Well, he's probably not interested. She's probably too rich. He's probably, not into business. Like, all those things that you keep telling yourself, those are internal objections. You got to get those out of the way right away and immediately. External objections are things that individuals are going to say to you. Now, here are some of the things that I want you to understand, comprehend, and put at play immediately and right now. First things first. It is never about what I'm offering. It is about what the person that I'm talking to is wanting. Again, let me repeat. It is never about what I'm offering. It is about what that person that I'm talking to wants. So first things that I personally do when I'm in my recruit mode is, where am I looking, right? Like, where am I looking? Who are the people that I want to talk to? What is the audience that I got to look into? What is the place that I have to be in order for me to find the right qualified candidates, right? So one of my favorite places to go is Facebook groups. See, if I'm looking for individuals that are passionate about health and wellness, I might go to detox groups. Like, there are like thousands detox groups that have thousands of people in them, right? The reason I will go in there, because I'm not necessarily wanting to go to approach a network marketing person who is in a network marketing opportunity. It's like going to a Yankees fan and saying, come join the Red Sox. That ain't never going to fly. However, the fact that I will go to a neutral environment where there is an industry that I want to, and by the way, I'm not in that industry. I'm just making something up for the sake of the example. Now, once I'm in a group, I find a group that is anywhere between 1,000 to 5,000 people in it. The reason I only look for small groups, anything that has 10,000, 100,000 or whatever, ends up being a group that is full of spammers, and spammers. People who are in there just to post about their products, offers, services, and like as soon as you may post something, it disappears. Now, I don't go in the group to post stuff. As a matter of fact, I don't even post anything, barely, if anything at all. What I do in those groups is I actually engage with people who do post. Hey, I love your image. I love your picture. Great content, yada, yada, yada. So I engage in the comment of somebody who's posting. Then I go on a direct messenger. In Messenger, I will double down. Hey, John Doe, I just want to say I really, really love the content that you were just sharing. It seems like you and I are in the same wavelength. By the way, we are both in the same ABC group, and I thought I'd say hello. I hope it's okay that I can send a friend request. So I now walked an indirect conversation to a direct conversation and an initiation of a relationship. Why am I doing that? I'm trying to speed up the know, like, and trust, because if they know me, they may like me. And if they like me, they may trust me. And those are good, valuable emotions that you need to have in any relationship for that relationship to work. So once I find the right audience, I will connect with that audience based on core values, not based on who has the money to spend on my product. Even right now, we launched applications, we launched podcasts, we launched so many different things. Matter of fact, I am so excited. You may not have seen the announcements earlier. We next week on Thursday, I'm going to be speaking in front of the United States Army, in front of their servicemen and servicewomen. And I was like, wait, what, me? So I'm so humbled about that, but there's a reason that I am aligned. Not only I have a history of love. My brother is obviously in the military himself, but it was more of the fact that my core values are aligned with theirs, right? Like the way I think, the way I operate, the way I see certain areas, certain things that I want, need, should, want to do, whatever the case may be. So next week is a big deal. I am so excited. This is probably the most prestigious organization that I have ever and will ever motivate, inspire, work with, and train. I got to fix these lights. These lights are a little bit off today, but I'm going to fix them eventually. So in any case, so once you find the right audience, then you engage based on core values. Once you engage on core values, it makes things a little bit easier for you to know, like, and trust, and it makes the business conversation a little bit easier to go to. Now, there's another thing that I personally do. So I create a lot of content, and now I have a team. Obviously, they take a lot of my quotes, my speeches, whatever I do, and they turn it into content. But every now and then I create my own as well. But whether I create it personally or my team creates it for me, I personally engage with every single person in any single engagement that I have, right? So let's say, like earlier today, maybe 30 minutes ago, there was an Instagram Reels that went up. And I believe so far it has 200 hearts, right? Awesome stuff. So most people, they get the dopamine. Ooh, I feel good. I got 200 hearts. Everything is exciting. I am weird enough that I send 200 messages that say, hey, I just want to say thank you so much for liking my page. So appreciated. Out of 100 to 200 people, chances are 20 to 30 people are going to respond. And those 20 to 30 people, not only they're going to respond, but they're going to appreciate the fact that you took the time, unlike anybody, to actually work with them, to find anybody to engage with them and whatnot. So then I take it a little bit step further. I force a dialogue. So tell me a little bit about yourself. What made you come to my page? What do you do? Oh my goodness, I see that you do such and such and such. Now I'm speeding up that relationship factor to know, like, and trust. And then eventually at some point in that conversation or in the future, they end up saying things like, how about you? And that is an open door policy. Now I don't have to push. I don't have to prospect. I don't have to pitch a business because you asked me about what I do. So now I can be an advisor, I can be a trainer, I can be a mentor, I can be whatever it is that you see me. And it makes it a lot easier for me to invite you to consider to do business with me. And that is, ladies and gentlemen, why I am natural when it comes to building networks and recruiting for networks. And I am a slow builder. I never, in any business that I have ever been involved with, I've never came off the gate and brought 1,000 people within 90 days. I don't, because it's impossible for you to have true meaningful relationships with those individuals, like even if it's a group and or a community. What I do is I take my sweet time and build best friends. Every single individual that I work with is my bestest of best friend. Even Pamboa right there, who says, miss you, Ali. Sis, I miss you too. You got to hit me up and I'm going to hit you up on Messenger. We just got to have a catch up one-on-one Zoom just to see how the heck you're doing and if I can be of service in any way, in form, shape. No, it doesn't mean coaching. It just means truly if I can just check on what you're doing and if I can help in any way, shape, and or form. So these are some of the things that I personally focus on. Know a lot of quote unquote coaches and gurus, they focus on whatchamacallit. Let me show you the strategy to recruit and the scripts. Me, I just make you love me. I want you to be my bestest of best friend. And by doing so, it makes it a lot simpler and or a little bit easier for us to do business together. So I hope these little bit of advices, these tools have helped you out. And do me a solid. Let me know in the comment, what topic would you like me to train on Monday? And if you're not part of our I Am community, influencer attraction media, you need to go right now and check us out. We are working extremely, extremely hard. We're finalizing all things iOS. I know 80% of my audience is iPhone users. The analytics said so, 86 to be exact. But we are working on so many amazing fun things. There's a PR initiative that we have coming up very, very soon. We're going to have one individual who's going to spearhead all things PR. We have relationships with major publications, national publications as well. So you may have a book, you may have a song, you may have something that you want to put out to the world. We got 7 million subscribers that are willing to read about you. And that's something that we're going to release in the near future. And we work with you to start, grow, or scale a business at your own speed, at your own journey for an average of $1.50 a day. And that you can't find anywhere else, and with some amazing individuals as well. So solid 100%. Join us if you're not part of our community just yet. And next week, I cannot wait to report back about the United States Army. Man, first time, and I asked, what do you want me to focus on? They said, we want you to motivate our people. I was like, me motivate the Army? But it felt so good. Hard work always pays off, and doing the right thing by the right people always yields to the right thing for the right people as well. So I am so grateful, humbled for the opportunity. And hit me up. Let me know how you and I should interact, contact one another, work with one another, collaborate with one another, because your greatness is right here in front of you. You don't need anybody else to motivate you, but I'd love to be motivated by you. Love you and I appreciate you. And until tomorrow, all right, y'all have a blessed day. Peace out, everybody.